I look at it different. Considering, you know what I'm saying, we have one of the biggest shows and we've had guests that a lot of people can't get. We look at that interview a little different. Much love to all y'all. I just got a few things I want to say about that. And it has nothing to do, bet. So y'all remember that interview. So y'all remember how hard he was going on Stephen A. Smith, right? Y'all remember how hard he was going on Stephen A. Smith, right? Hard, no freaky. But as you see during the show, when he was talking about Stephen A. and saying the things about Stephen A., me and Matt was making sure that we let him know, Tio, you our boy, but we with Stephen A. too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You can say what you want to say about him, but we kept pulling him back. You know what I'm saying? Because we with Stephen A. So we kept pulling him back to like, okay, yeah, we feel you, but you know what I'm saying? We just didn't let him go in on the man because we got a relationship with him. And on All the Smoke, we don't want, as much as we love Cat, we love to have Cat Williams on the show, but we wouldn't want no show like that. Because we got relationships with our guests. And we ain't clout chasing. If y'all notice, we ain't doing no clown on our show. We ain't doing no dumb dancing around, doing no clown. We ain't doing corny people. Like we ain't clout chasing. We ain't bringing people on to demean people. We ain't doing none of that because we got relationships with our guests. And y'all wonder why we get the guests we get because we're not doing clicks. One, we a fan of the people we bring on our show, and two, we trying to give them their flowers. Now you can't control what your guests say, but as an interviewer, you have to know how to pull back. Because if you're willing to just let somebody come on your show and disrespect everybody without pulling back at all, that shows that you just like Noriega when Noriega had Kanye on his show. You know that they're going to say something crazy, but you still let them go on and not pulling them back because you want the clicks and you don't care about your guests. See, we have a relationship with all our guests. You know what I'm saying? And we wouldn't want that type of interview because we care about, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, we have a relationship, but that goes so Shannon has no relationship with his guests. No relationship, because he didn't take up for now one of them. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I'm not surprised. To be honest, because low-key hated on us. My people never lie to me. It's people that I love that I talk to every day that's in these offices. He hated on me. He tried to hate on me and Matt with our DraftKings deal. He tried to hate on Wayne. He tried to hate on Prime. That's just the truth, bro. But the show goes to show. You might be from the country, but that don't mean you from the hood. Because if you're from the hood and you with people and you got somebody that's talking about people you with in front of you, you pull back. You don't condone. You don't let them go off. If somebody around me talking about Matt, I'm gonna be like, hold on, bro. You talk about Matt around somebody else, but not about me. And that's not true, because that's my boy. And I'm not finna condone it. That's my people. If I with you, I'm not finna let nobody talk about you in front of me like that, dog. I'm just saying, you don't do that. You don't do that. But for your guests, you gotta pull back. You can't just let people go crazy like that, dog. You can't, because them same people took time to come on your show, bro. They took time to come on your show and do the interview to make your show look good. You gotta protect them people in some kind of way, dog. You can't do that. Everybody got their opinion on the interview. That's my opinion. A lot of people got an interview that ain't got no shows.
What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down.
What it do, good people. Coming to you live from Taz TV 410. I'm your host, Taz Dean. Hope everybody had a good day today, and I ain't gonna hold y'all long. Nah, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm on here just to talk about that Steven Jackson and Shannon Sharp. I ain't gonna preach nothing like that, but with Steven Jackson, that's nigga shit. That thought pattern, that's nigga shit. And y'all say, Jay, what you mean? Instead of him, and I get Steven Jackson's point, but that's fraud to me too. That's fraud, because anytime anything hit the public as a star who, quote, as somebody that's famous, oh, that's fair game to talk about. And your audience want to hear that. Want to hear whatever it is, whatever good or bad that was in the music. That's what we want to hear. Check. So for you to say, for Steven to say he pulled back this, that, and the third. Now I understand if it's he's giving in and be this, that, the third, just talking down on. No, that's not an interview. Now you're assassinating somebody's character, right? So we get that. We not talking about that, right? But you're in a space of, and listen, I ain't go to journalism school or anything like that. I didn't at all. However, I feel like this, especially us as a people, Black America, because I get this a lot. Instead of you just say you like it or thank you, cool, or just don't say anything at all. The first thing people will say is a critique. You get what I'm saying? A straight critique. Like, come on, man. I ain't like with Steven Jackson. I didn't like it. I thought that shit was phony. You know what I'm saying? I thought he had some little jealousy because they ain't get all them views. Like, yo, it's enough for y'all. Y'all got it. Y'all there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Man, it's just like this. If your stuff is in the public, it's fair game to talk about. Steven Jackson talk about Shannon should have pulled back. Come on, man. What it was, though, Shannon, Steven Jackson, if you was paying attention, Cat was addressing everybody that said something to him. Check. I'm just saying. Right? And for you to go at your brother like that, because that's what you say. You are the brother of us Black people, just that, the third. 1 minute you're a Muslim, the next minute, listen, man. All y'all lie. But I just looked at it like shit. I ain't thinking about Steven Jackson per se, but that's what we do as Black people. Instead of just saluting what you see, LeBron goes through it all the time. Instead of saluting what you see and moving on, first thing you say is a critique. Oh, we should have did this, or we should have did that. If you felt that strongly about him, Steven, you should have just called your guy. He was on your show. Called your guy. But see, this is a bigger conversation, people. This is a bigger conversation. Because a lot of y'all looked at it, and it's not, a lot of y'all looked at it like, nah, let me take that back. A lot of y'all looked at it like, yeah, that shit was hate. Yeah. But, you there's always going to be people on both sides. But just Shannon, he addressed it. He tightened them up. He definitely tightened them up. Coming live for Taz TV.
And it's only because of jealousy. Because I guarantee you, if Cat was on their podcast and did exactly what he did on my podcast,
right,
they would have never said what they're saying. Oh, no, that was the decision that I had to make in a split second, Ocho.
Right.
And what I always try to do is not talk over the guests. They come, okay, tell your side, tell your story, tell it without me interrupting. And then if there's a point that I think I need to add or I need to, rephrase question, okay, we'll go there. But in that situation, Ocho, I've got to make a split second. I know I got cards. Okay, I want to start at this place. But he said, I want to tell you why I came. You offer a safe place, a safe space for people to say and to get things. Okay, fine. And then he went. Now, I'm teed up to ready to go in the direction that I think, because at the end of the day, Ocho, even though he went the direction that he went for 30 minutes, I still had to have structure. I still had to get the train back on the track. Even though I don't think he was off the track, he wanted to get that off his chest. Now he got that off his chest. Okay, now let's get to where you come from. How did you come to be? How did you leave Ohio? Why did you leave Ohio? How did you end up in Florida as a 13-year-old with a Rottweiler puppy in the back of an 18-wheeler? How did that come about? What was the thought process? When did you know this was going to happen? Okay, what made